Behold the power of mighty cheese. Hey, it's me Veddo, and in today's cooking lesson I will teach you how to survive as a hard-working and dedicated landlord in a world filled with evil single mothers. So in this video our target is going to be Carlotta Valentia. Nailed it. Now she might look like an innocent woman trying to provide for her daughter, but let me put it this way. She owns a house and owns a market stall in the prime real estate of Whiterun, which is very unacceptable because she should have been paying rent to someone for these great locations. Someone like me, a very hardworking and good landlord who knows what he is doing. Haven't you heard the motto of "You will own nothing and be happy"? And if you disagree, then I am going to pay you a visit tonight. And let's just say... So today our hero for this journey will be Rodit, the long lost cousin of Reddit, who started his own real estate business in Skyrim. So step 1 of capitalism is obviously scamming the locals. So I went to Carlotta's stall and started scamming her. I took all of her goods and money by using the merchant inventory glitch and then kept talking to her for several in-game days by utilizing an auto-clicker to reach level 100 in speech. Why am I doing this? I am doing this because I want to scam people more efficiently by using some overpowered perks like bribery, which can let you bribe the guards after committing a crime, which we will need because we are going to commit a lot of war crimes in this video. There are some other good perks like merchant, which lets you sell any item to anyone, and fence, which lets you sell stolen goods to normal merchants. Well, we will be needing all of them to make this evil woman's life miserable. Every day a hard-working innocent landlord suffers because he isn't able to buy his 5th yacht this month just because of an evil single mother who is trying to feed her family instead of paying high rents to the landlord. So let's just take a stand together against this injustice, because every like and subscribe counts. You are helping a poor innocent landlord in fulfilling his wishes. So do it right now and make a good and hard-working landlord's dream come true. Step 2. Now we want to rob her stall, so she won't have anything left to sell. So in my first heist, I failed and got shanked to the death. This time I used the hit and eat strat. So whenever I stole a food item from her stall, I ate it instantly so the guards could not take the stolen goods from me and give them back to her. And you know, this time even Carlotta joined in with the evil communist guards and tried to stab me. I told you, she's evil. And because of all the chaos, I had to leave Whiterun and then get arrested outside the gates. But I chose to pay my bounty, and since I ate everything, they had nothing to take back. And I was a free man again. And after that I had to steal everything I could not eat. So I used my brain a little bit. And then I picked them up, took them where nobody was watching me, and then stole them. And after stealing everything, I just went to Bellator and sold everything to him. Step 3. Now robbing her cart wasn't enough. I wanted to buy her house and make her pay very high rent, so I checked the real estate prices and her house was actually expensive. Now I can scam every vendor in Whiterun, but I don't want to burn every bridge this early in my plans, so I resorted to some other methods. If I cannot get enough coins to buy her house, then I will simply manipulate the market into dropping the real estate prices. And how would I do that exactly? Well, you see, a lot of things determine the price of a house. For example, if a crime is rampant in a neighborhood, the prices drop. So that is what I was planning to do. I wanted to turn this location from a neighborhood into a hood. So to make it more unsafe, I decided to rob her house. I pickpocketed her and stole the keys to her house. And then I did this. And after robbing her of everything, I set the interior of her house on fire because a little damaged house is cheaper to buy. Now the prices actually dropped after my little schemes, but they weren't low enough, so I burned her house from the outside too. But that still did not make much difference, and I was lost until I remembered that there are people who deliberately fire shots in a hood to keep the housing market at an all-time low. So I knew what I had to do. I bought some magical arrows and a bow, and then I unleashed them upon the house, making it look like a very unsafe place to live because people around here are criminals and you can catch a stray arrow in your knee anytime. The world is such a bad place, man. Good thing that I exist. The price did go down, but it wasn't enough. So as the final nail in the coffin, I got 1000 bottles of skooma with the help of my contacts throughout Skyrim and scattered them all throughout her house, making it look like a skooma then. Now the price was at the lowest it could be. So I scammed a couple of locals and got the money to buy the house. And when I did, I was asked how much rent I wanted to charge her. And so I selected very high. But just to make sure that I owned that house, I went to Dragon's Reach and checked whether I had the deed to her house. And lo and behold, I have it. You don't understand how big this moment is. The good guy finally won against the evil single mother. And while I was celebrating, I saw this. So after doing all of this, I was sitting by the fire thinking to myself, maybe I was wrong. I had a moment of self-reflection. I thought that maybe I was too harsh on her. I should understand that she was just trying to feed her daughter. How cruel can I be? And so I decided to change myself. I became a better person, a more good person. So I did what any sane person would do. Which takes us to step 4. I decided to turn her daughter into cheese. So poor Carlotta doesn't have to suffer as much. And with the kid gone, she can focus on paying me more rent instead of raising a child. So in the middle of the night, I snuck into her house and did this. Now this boy isn't just related to Carlotta. I think he was just there for the sleepover. But he walked into something he shouldn't have. Carlotta screamed and called the guards as I turned her daughter into cheese. And I was nearly arrested too, but I bribed him for like 140 golds and he left me alone. Who knew turning a child into cheese doesn't have any consequences? In Skyrim, of course. And with this, we are at the end of our adventure for today. But don't be sad, I will bring more adventures for you to enjoy in the future. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time.